Hey guys, Sergio Terreros here. We are in ExpoContratista 2022 in Dallas, Texas. And now, you can see I have a really important person that I met yesterday. Kind of, it was kind of tricky way to meet you, but when I hear what he represents and the company that he worked for, I just have to have it in our podcast. So I wanna let you introduce yourself, company name, and for all our audience here.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate the heck out of you having me here.
Okay.
This is a tremendous opportunity, and I want to thank all the audience for listening to me as well.
Definitely. What is your name and what the company you represent?
My name is Bob Clanton. I am the Senior Vice President of Polytough Systems International.
Okay.
Polytough, the poly stands for polyurethane or polyurea, and the tough stands for it's very tough product.
It is tough.
Yes,
Polytough.
absolutely. Polytough Systems International. We are essentially a waterproofing manufacturer for below grade, above grade parking deck structures, balconies, breezeways, and everything waterproofing related.
That is fantastic. Now, we was talking about the years that you've been in business.
Yes.
Can you tell us how many years? And this is a second question. What have you seen, in this, in your experience about the industry that you represent? Because this is something that people use, contractors use everything, right?
Right.
So, what have you seen? How long have you been in the business? How have you seen the progress of the industry?
Thank you. Okay, so I've been in the business for 51 years myself. Right out of college in 1968, 69, sorry. And I was a contractor, and then I spent 10 years being a contractor, and then 40 years working for a manufacturer in the waterproofing business. Our company, Polytough Systems International, has been in business since 1967.
1967.
Quite a while.
Quite a while. You have been in the business for a while. So now, let me ask you. Of course, things change. Industry change, technology. Comes,
Right.
And we have to embrace technology.
Right.
How Polytough has been, taking the lead, or how you guys been approaching these new changes in the products that you guys provide for the contractors?
Well, that is an excellent question. And let me respond to that by saying, while some portions of our industry have remained very stagnant, so unfortunately, portions of the waterproofing business and the deck coating business, where you're coating a balcony, a breezeway, or a parking deck structure, has been quite stagnant. Some of the data sheets actually read the same as they read in 1971 and 72 when I entered the waterproofing business. Where Polytough differs from that is I've used my 51 years experience to now correct some of the major problems in the industry, whereas the industry continues to do a lot of things very similar to what they did in 1971. It didn't really work that well then. It doesn't work that well now.
Okay.
So where we differ is that we are able to supply waterproofing in terms of, let's take a parking deck structure.
Okay.
If you had a 200,000 square foot parking deck structure, and what our competitors are doing is they take small cracks, they saw them out, they make big cracks out of them, and then they caulk them. And then the caulking, if you look at all the horizontal caulking, the sealant work, it's all failed.
Yeah.
Well, what we do that's different is when we do a parking garage, a balcony, a breezeway, there is no exposed joints or cracks anywhere in the deck. So if you look behind us and you see the joints in the floor, if we were going to do that floor, we would have no exposed joints or cracks. It would be totally monolithic. And as long as there are no exposed joints or cracks, there's no way, if that was exterior, would it be able to leak, because leaks arrive from joints and cracks leaking.
Okay.
So that but I will give the credit to the industry that has worked to become more low VOC, more odor-free. And our company has been on the leading edge of that. Everything we sell to the marketplace is under 100 VOC and has virtually no odor.
Okay.
So that really puts us as a front to the industry, and the rest of the industry is trying to catch up with us.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I like I said, I love to work with companies and meet with people that always progressing in the trends. So talking about the Hispanic contractor, let's say I know you guys have a initiative. One example is that you guys are here in ExpoContratista in Dallas 2022. So talk to me, or can you tell me how you guys approaching this multiculturalism that is happening in the industry, in construction, because the Hispanic contractors represent a huge percentage of the ones that are building, the ones that are using your product.
Right.
So what is the approach, what you can tell to the industry leaders out there about the the Hispanic contractor or the Hispanic industry?
I can't give it enough to the Hispanic contractor. I'm talking about from the management to the guys in the field who are on a regular basis installing the sealant or deck coating, doing the hard work. The work ethic of the Hispanic people is fantastic.
Okay.
Unfortunately, that hasn't always bled through the other ethnics in the industry. And the Hispanics are the leaders of hardworking, dedicated people that never complain. And they're such fantastic people to guide us and the contractors through the project. They are so willing to learn and willing to take advice and learn from us as a manufacturer, which we thoroughly dedicate.
Exactly, and that thing, I just remember, you guys have programs, right?
Yes.
Software programs. Talk to me a little bit more about those programs.
So, your products or problems?
No, programs. Programs. So that
programs. Oh, yes. So what we do, we supply, on a regular basis, we supply training to the contractor. In our offices, we have 650,000 square feet of manufacturing space here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We supply training to the contractor at our offices, but not only that, we work in partnership with the contractor out in the field to install the product correctly the very first time. I have a favorite saying: we want to do 1,000 jobs, and we want to do all the 1,000 jobs one time. We never want to do any of the jobs twice.
Okay.
So we're into fire prevention. So we don't want to be the guys running away from the fire, but we're guys that are preventing the fire. However, if there is one, we're going to be the guys with the fire suit on and in the fire truck running out there with our hoses to put out the fire, because we're going to be different than the rest of the industry who tends to throw product at the contractor and say good luck.
Yeah.
That's not how we operate.
Well, thank you so much, Joe. Thank you for your time. Thank you for all the knowledge that you guys, bring in here. I know you guys have your booth. Probably they're expecting you. But thank you so much one more time for being here in ExpoContratista 2022 in Dallas, Texas. Hopefully we can see you guys all over the United States where ExpoContratista goes.
Thank you so much. This is a great show. You need to attend. This guy is top flight. And we are all looking forward to another great year next year. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You bet.